I'm at the Denver Aquarium where I'm meeting up with writer and author of the book Octopus, Katherine Courage. She's going to show me exactly how the octopus is one of the best camouflage experts in the world. I think a lot of people don't realize how well this animal can camouflage itself. Essentially what I'm trying to do is mimic things that nature does way better than we do. And in my opinion, it's a one-of-a-kind animal. Like, there's no other animal that blends in so well to its environment. And so I kind of want to figure out how they do what they do and what makes the octopus so unique.
Yeah, well, if you're looking to camouflage, you pick the best subject Mother Nature has created for camouflage. Some people say the chameleons are camouflage kings. Definitely not. It's definitely the octopus. They can change color in less than a second. They can change their luminosity, how much they reflect light, and they can change their shape and even their texture. Changing
the texture is that's pretty intriguing to me because our form is our form, and other animals may identify us as the human shape, or if there's a fish, that's the shape. Like, to be able to change your form and your color simultaneously, that's pretty crazy.
Right. They take advantage of all the biology they have. Since they don't have any bones, they can change the shape of their body completely. Some species even swim around and pretend to be poisonous fish or snakes to fool the predators.
Will they use the camouflage both defensively and predatorily?
They do, right, exactly. And because they don't have any shells, they're a tasty treat for a lot of other ocean animals, sharks, even birds, mammals. So they do have to be careful for other predators, but they use it for their hunting as well. Let's see if we can bring her out here. This is a giant Pacific octopus. She's a young one. Oh, here she comes up to the surface. Let's see. You want to go ahead and touch her. They are quite strong. You can feel their suckers. Oh, they'll get you. They're kind of like it's like peeling off a bath mat. Oh, she stole the wand. So they're quite sneaky. They'll come out of nowhere.
How does it change color?
That's a good question. So it uses a few different techniques. The main one we see how she's dark red right now?
Yeah.
So she's creating that color with what are called chromatophores. They are these organs, they're tiny little sacs of pigment all over her skin, and that can change, from red to white, to yellow to brown. So it's a really complex system. And then on top of that, there's the texture. And now you can see perfectly right now, she's creating this texture on her skin. She's using a web of muscles that are under her skin to do that.
It's born with a technology that we, at this point, cannot recreate.
Exactly.
Like, it's innately way more amazing at blending in than we'll ever be. But, is there a way that with our brains, our brain power, figuring things out, that we can kind of match what they do?
Right, I think we can learn a lot of lessons from them. So they use a lot of different camouflage techniques. There is one where they can kind of match the overall color and be one uniform color. The other one is called mottled, so if they were on a sandy surface. And then the other one is disruptive camouflage, where they do big blocks of color to kind of disguise where their body is in space, to not look like the outline of an octopus at all, but just to look like patches of color. So a predator or prey might not know that there's an octopus lurking.
See, I think they're probably one of the only animals that have the ability to access all three types of camouflage. We like to think that we came up with a lot of things, but the idea of perfect camouflage is something that obviously we have learned from nature.
Right, they're incredible.
The first time I ever saw an octopus cloak itself, it blew my mind. It's one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen in nature, and often unknown about the octopus. To be able to instantly change your color and shape is unheard of in our world. With all our knowledge and technology, it's still something we can't replicate.